You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's up, fam? I come to realize that, it is 9:08, so we're a little bit late. But look, you got to understand, we're on the East Coast. We're getting our ass kicked. Well, we did get our ass kicked today. The snow is actually done, but shoveling and salting has now been a thing that we've been doing all day today. So if y'all are stuck in the house like we are, welcome to the Party Nerds Podcast. Facts, Haas, Jorge, we're all here. As of last week, of course, this is the first episode of 2025. So we always begin with something that is kind of like a foretelling of the entire year of 2025. Of course, we put it out there for everybody out there on social media as far as what is your most anticipated projects of 2025. Movies, TV shows, it might be something completely different. Whether it's even like video games or something like that. But to get right into it, I mean, we could talk about it, but is this going to be that hurdle that kind of clears everything? And we talked about it a couple weeks ago to where DC actually gets right again in 2025 because
people are speculating on Reddit. I'm always in a Reddit hole and everything. They're saying that this is going to be the year for movies because they understood the assignment
for movies,
for movies in general. Because
I feel like every year is a year for movies. What
no, meaning good
DC
good
movies.
Content. Huh?
There's good content in general.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say because if we're comparing to 2024 as far as nerd culture related movies, just movies, it was a bad year for movies in 2024. Aside, if you literally took Deadpool and Wolverine out of the lineup for 2024, it was a beyond shelter. It was a carpet bombing of just bad shit.
Sonic 3.
Maybe Sonic 3. Okay, I'll give you that. But I'm saying the Sonic 3 and Deadpool and Wolverine, everything else is like, and it's 12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
So you figure Deadpool and Wolverine came out in June, or I'm sorry, July. And then Sonic 3 came out at what, the end of November?
Yeah.
That's not a good foretelling of just like how good the movie industry was.
No.
So if you're thinking like the beginning and the end, that's the whole 12 months of particular nerd-related comic book, movie, video game related content that came out during that time that just didn't bode well.
Do you think the movies that come out late in 24 should be considered into 2025?
Absolutely not.
No.
People do that? Do movie studios do that?
Listen, it's your release date. So if you want to release,
you want to release,
that's on you.
You can release now if you like. You know, the thing is, I for the most part, I think the movie industry also acts on the fact that your first week sales, your first week box office is a strong indicator for usually in the US of how your movie's going to do.
Yeah,
that's right.
You're not going to get a elemental type of thing to where it sucked the first week and then all of a sudden there was really good overseas international.
I think it's really dependent on the second week.
Mm-hmm. If the second week bombs, if it doesn't drop well,
when you might have a great opening week, and just because it's an anticipated movie, but if it sucks and you have that 60% drop off, the movie's not going to do well.
Yeah, because I'm about to say there was one movie that we talked about last week that was the number one movie in the box. Red One.
Yeah.
That was number one in the box office for that first week, and then literally just fell off the map.
Was number one by
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it was number one by default.
Because Venom 3 was in its third week.
Yeah,
and that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
but I mean, what we were talking about earlier, if this is pretty much the flagship with Superman for James Gunn, is this the year that more than likely DC starts getting back on track?
Well, the internet says no.
Yeah, because they automatically are, of course,
that trailer.
It's not even the trailer. They're already at the Civil War because they compare everything to the Snyder Cut. There's been 7 Batman movies, and most of them are good. I mean, I'm not going to put like the Clooney shit in the fold.
Batman 1 and 2. The Dark Knight trilogy is good. Parts of Batman v Superman. Parts.
Yeah,
parts.
literally parts.
The warehouse scene.
That's one.
The actual fight between Batman and Superman, and maybe the beginning with his perspective of Metropolis.
Everything in between, scary.
Yeah, a lot of should have just did Man of Steel too. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, but for the most part, it seems like Gunn has a plan. He's already put out Creature Commandos, and that's another one of those things where he takes on a particular IP within DC Studios to where it's like weird and obscure, probably kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, and people don't think it's worth even watching. But if you've watched it, it's good.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's a good show.
If you're not watching it, it's a really good show.
It's a really good show, and Rick Flag Sr. is going to be in Superman, so there is a little bit of connectivity there.
Yeah,
but the thing is, he also basically has a plan of kind of garnering up some famous storylines within DC Comics, and is going to make movies off of them. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, now has an antagonist in Lobo, Jason Momoa. Who's going to be in the film, so that's a good decision.
Yeah, it's basically a Lobo movie.
Well, that's the thing. There is a storyline beyond Supergirl to where Lobo is going. There's not going to be a Lobo solo movie. I don't think so.
I mean,
we can't
freaking out about that.
They'll start to be doing too much too early.
Right.
But they're saying why we get Supergirl? Yeah.
All right. So I don't think we need a Supergirl movie, but this is what he wants to do.
That's what he wants to do. And also like the Matt Reeves portion of Batman.
Oh yeah, it's in debate, right?
Well, the thing is, we're like, okay, why don't you just continue Robert Pattinson to be your DCU Batman? And he's like, no, that's an Elseworlds project. Give that to Matt. Let him do that.
Yeah, so
and I'll have my own.
Yeah,
I'll do my own Batman that is connected to this universe.
Yeah,
because that's what happens in DC Comics. They do Elseworld projects.
Yeah,
that's why you always see like 17 fucking Batman releases in a month.
Yeah,
you see all that crazy shit because they're Elseworld projects. Yeah. And to be honest, that shit must be working because within the Batman universe, just the realm of the Rogue Gallery itself, you have basically Colin Farrell just won the Golden Globe for The Penguin, best lead actor, limited series. So that's 3. That's 2 Jokers and a Penguin that have won hard, concentrated content. 2 Oscars, 1 Golden Globe for Batman villains.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
They in the same, yeah. 2 different universes.
2 different universes, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So if you come to think about it, the storytelling of Batman alone is the only IP out of any comic book genre that is garnered up. Yo, what's up, Everett? That is garnered up pretty much awards. Do I think the success of Elseworlds projects will translate to the movies? I mean, we kind of seen it one time before because the first Joker movie was an Elseworlds project.
Yep. And the second one is the worst movie in history.
Yeah. So the origin of Arthur Fleck as Joker is an Elseworlds project, and it absolutely fucking slayed.
Yep.
But outside of that, even if you want to call, you might even call the Colin Farrell Penguin if you want to call that an Elseworlds project, because if it's not in the continuity of what DCU is right now,
yeah, it is an Elseworlds project.
And it's pretty much it is.
We have one main universe.
Yeah. Him basically being a mobster in that show, using prosthetics, practical makeup, and everything like that, being the Penguin, even though he's from Ireland, he played that role to a T. He earned that shit.
Yeah. Hopefully this opens up the doors for the Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn.
I know you waiting on that.
That's what it's opening up the doors. If you want,
somebody's going to do it. Somebody's got to do it because it's a thing in the comics, it's a thing in animation, and it could possibly be an absolute thing in live action.
I'm just saying, might as well James Gunn can do it right now.
I don't think you have a problem doing it.
Just get Poison Ivy. You already got Margot Robbie, get a Poison Ivy. Just do it.
Did you see the latest Creature Commandos? When
No,
the bride,
no.
You ain't see it?
I
Okay.
didn't see the latest.
He could obviously do it.
Yeah, let's bet. That's what I like to hear. I'm about to check that shit out. Yes, go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
That's all right. Eric Dickerson still got his record.
Nah. Bah humbug. I hope he doesn't get it. I hope he doesn't get it.
And he said it too. He was like, I hope you don't get it.
I hope he don't get it.
He said Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3 and Karate Kid Legends. Thenora, I think you are a fan of that, man. Look, there's a lot of people that like Cobra Kai. I unfortunately am not one of those people.
But apparently, Karate Kid Legend is not part of that storyline of Cobra Kai. The mall brawling.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, did you think the Jackie Chan, Jaden Smith one was a part of the Karate Kids universe?
They could have tied it in somehow.
But obviously they did. They did now.
I think they could have put Cobra Kai storyline into this Karate Kid Legends. But man, I was disappointed when I saw
Who is keeping this Karate Kid universe alive?
We are the fans.
It's goddamn Jorge and his people.
Why?
Laura.
Why? I don't understand why.
Do or die.
He said Karate Kai, Cobra Kai, do or die. Can't.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Bam. Every Monday.
Yeah.
Every Monday.
Rain or shine.
Word. And snow, sleet, or hail.
Yeah. I mean, and by default, because I never left the house today. So
that's what I'm saying. We were stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went out for a little bit, but I was shoveling.
No, they made it seem like to be the blizzard of
No.
They always say that, folks, man. That's crazy.
They didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that shit at all. What's up, Biggs?
Yo, Biggs.
Yeah, but also even outside of that, I think if I'm calculating this correctly, the first Marvel project is Born Again, Daredevil.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, this year.
Oh,
and I think it might be happening by March. He said, look, Ralph said, there's Ralph. I'm sending them footnotes for the script. Also, karate choreography. Look, wait, first off, your profile picture, Ralph, is crazy. Look at this debonair looking ass cat in this suit.
Yeah, this motherfucker was like, he about to go grab your door, jump in the limo, and chauffeur you around.
It takes place 3 years after Cobra Kai soft reboot. The 2010 movie exists in its own bubble where it can be put in without issue. Okay, because to be honest, and I watched the movie, Jackie Chan's character having somewhat of relevance towards, I guess, Jaden Smith's character made sense. But you know, Ralph Macchio has stretched this thing beyond its limitations.
Oh man, he is riding that coach.
He is riding this shit till the wheels fall off.
Like, once I push 75, I'll be out of there.
I wouldn't know.
He's almost there. He's almost there, right? He's what, 65 now?
He got to be in his 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You wanted to. You basically gave. Remember, it was on YouTube Red. It wasn't even on Netflix in the beginning. Yeah. It was on YouTube Red when they wanted to do like a kind of like a digital streaming service, and then they pretty much Netflix bought the rights and then started doing seasons of this shit. And I can't believe it's season 6. He said it was an audition for 007.
Well, but you did bring up Daredevil, and which, if I can real quick, I have the top 5 anticipated shows of the year for myself. At number 5, I have Marvel Zombies.
Ooh,
looking forward to that. That should be fun.
As its own universe, I feel like that should be a good show.
That should be good. I have Ironheart.
Oh,
very interested to see how they're gonna go in that route. Invincible at number 3.
I think season 3 is gonna be the bomb.
Yeah. And I think, and this is the top 3 is what I'm really excited about. So yeah, and they can flip flop 1, 2, 3. So like I said, Invincible, I think it's just gonna be crazy.
Yep.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it's gonna be fantastic.
Yes.
And of course, you just mentioned it, Daredevil. Like, that's the show. I mean, we gotta see how close it is and how much better it is than the Netflix. Like, hopefully it's better. And
very true.
Yeah, so that's my top 5 show. Just me personally, that's my top.
But
5.
to get into Daredevil, because we talked about that for a little bit, is the fact was Instamella, what's going on, man? We talked about the fact that one of the big things that I think that occurred during them trying to reinvigorate this Daredevil series was the fact that they got the showrunners from the Netflix series.
Right.
So they got the showrunner from the Netflix series, and who was also the showrunner for the Punisher series that came out on Netflix too.
Which is very important.
Which was very important because Punisher is also in this. It's going to be close to 12 to 14 episodes.
Yeah. They was about to give us 18 of them things.
They probably could.
They was about to give us 18 of those things.
To be honest, even the fillers for that particular show were good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was Matt Murdock being a hoe, but it's fine.
Yeah, a blind hoe at that.
A blind hoe. It was like you're just feeling your wrist like Ray Charles and shit.
Him and Luke Cage sharing hoes across Hell's Kitchen.
Oh my God.
In Harlem.
I think look, that see, that's the thing I think that Marvel just fails to realize. Same thing with X-Men 97. You have to provide soap opera appeal to make it more realistic for the audience.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Look, people have urges. Luke Cage had a lot of urges.
And coffee, apparently.
Stirring motherfucking coffee. Daredevil and She-Hulk, I was like, okay, interpretation of him is a little bit jaded, but they played into the fact that he's a hoe. And regardless of how big She-Hulk got, he was like, yeah, I'll hit that.
Yeah, and had his own walk of shame. with his shoes, with his boots in his hand.
Oh my God. The whole outfit on this shit. He said the Party Nerds X-Men podcast. He said most anticipated.
Yo, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's gonna be done right, y'all. We promise.
It has to be done correctly.
It's coming. Give us time. It's coming.
Yeah. But also, of course, this storyline, and let's just I gotta talk about that cliffhanger, that post-credit scene in Echo. So the post-credit scene basically detailed the fact that Wilson Fisk was going to run for the mayor of New York City.
Yeah.
Which is a part of the Devil's Reign comic book run.
Yes.
Chip Zdarsky is the writer that basically garnered up that pretty much Wilson Fisk was going to buckle his whole criminal organization, all while being a political pundit for New York City, and just run his whole organization through that. And that's the whole thing that Matt Murdock's trying to stop. That's probably the one thing that fucking Frank Castle's trying to stop, so on and so forth. He said, I wanted an X-rated Hulk and Black Widow moment. You know, there's a certain site you can go to see that in real time.
Yeah, that just seems violent.
But the cosplay,
that sounds like destruction. I don't know. He said clapping cheeks while trying to prevent the grit. No.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Oh God. But
sun's getting real low.
Man, my God. Is she even going to caress the hand?
Hey, big guy.
So
sun's getting real low.
So we talked about Superman. We talk about Daredevil. There is another very important Marvel release that still has to come out, and that's going to be in the middle of the summer.
Are we still talking about shows? Because
we're talking about movies.
Oh, we're movies now, because I got the top 5 for movies too.
Okay, what you got for movies?
All right, here we go. All right, so at number 5, and it's going to be the Mortal Kombat sequel.
Oh,
because
they actually have a tournament this time.
Yeah. So can they, maybe take some cues from the original Mortal Kombat games and actually use characters as main characters that were actually in the game.
Yeah.
Let's not make up more characters to be main characters for the sequel. So they have a chance to probably make it better. So I'm anticipating that movie at number 5. Then I got Thunderbolts, which will probably be named something else. Number 3 is the Superman movie, for obvious reasons. We talked about it a show or two ago.
Yep.
Fantastic Four, which can easily be number 1.
Yep, that can easily be number 1.
Easily be number 1.
Yep.
it might be, to be honest, I have it number 2, but I have it number 2 because it's more like they're introducing them to the MCU.
Yeah.
But I think I have Captain America: Brave New World at number 1 because because it might be the most important film that we get from the MCU this year, as far as like we know, like we're basically getting the Fantastic Four and they're jumping right into Avengers Doomsday, right? So
pretty much.
Yeah, so they're just jumping in, but we don't have an Avengers team, and Captain America: Brave New World has to start the process of us
They do have to
Avenger team. So
and of course, I like how he calls him Papi Pasquale.
Yeah,
Papi Pasquale.
Hardworking man in showbiz, right?
Yeah, but Brave New World has a lot of things that it has to like set forward for the for the MCU, right? And like the antimanium and the possible. Like I said, I don't have a reliable source. I just seen it. It's a rumor, but the Calvary Bull pops up in that movie, I'm lose my shit. So, but yeah, that's my top.
If it's possible, there's a couple links in that movie. First off, the Brave New World trailers have definitely done their job because it definitely makes me want to see the movie.
What if that's all the action scenes that they just put in the trailers?
All the acting? No, I hope that's not all of them. That's 2 minutes of footage. Jesus.
Yeah. The movie's gonna be 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Spy thriller.
So, if you think about it, there's a couple things of connectivity for Brave New World. There's, of course, the Incredible Hulk. So there's the link to that, which is so far beyond in the past because the leader is going to be in the movie.
Yep.
And of course, if you remember from this, what was it, the second movie out of the MCU and the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
He basically got chucked from a window and the gamma rays were dripping into his head and you saw his head start to grow.
Yeah, the migraine.
Right. So there's that. There's the Eternals link. Because of course, where adamantium is coming from, because of time sticking out of the earth, they're finally going to come to this decision to basically bring up the fact that there's a whole celestial sticking out of the planet.
Yeah,
that they're going to be stripping adamantium from. 3 is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Isaiah Bradley is in this movie, so the fact that he goes into full Winter Soldier Bucky response mode and tries to kill the president, all with his super serum still inside of him at the age of he might be 97 years old, but
who knows at this point,
jumping out the window and everything like that. That could be a possibility. So there's so many like links to the chain that they're actually like kind of fitting into this movie to bring up like certain cases of dialogue. Right. Then you have finally we're going to have a Hulk on screen that has an attitude. Yeah, because you're going to have Red Hulk out there.
Yeah, the real Hulk.
Not the real. Not the real.
That's how he's supposed to act, right?
That's how he's supposed to act. That's how he's supposed to act. So
this Hulk is pumped up on Mountain Dew Code Red.
For real. Some nasty shit.
All that red dye all up in his face.
Yep, all that red dye.
So for the most part, it looks like the leader has basically manipulated Thaddeus Ross probably internally into government to where he basically shoots him up with some gamma rays. And then that starts that whole chain of events where Red Hulk basically first appears. And then, of course, Anthony Mackie, he's already in bad shape because they don't even like his ass being Captain America. So he's going to have to deal. He's going to have to deal with that the whole movie. You had Harrison Ford tell him in the trailer, "You're not Steve Rogers. You goddamn right."
Sounds on Wakandan tech.
Oh man! Well, he got vibranium wings, which means that there will be a failsafe because if Sam Wilson ever fucks around, somebody from the Dora Milaje is going to fucking dislocate that shit from it,
and the wings just going to fall.
What you say? But yes, to get back into the movies, Thunderbolts and of course Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, I feel like should be the stratospheric movie that's going to push us into Avengers Doomsday. Of course.
No, that is.
That's going to be
literally yeah.
I'm actually I have Thunderbolts actually a lot higher on my list. I think you had it at 4?
I have it 4.
I had it 2.
I have it 4.
Wow.
I want to see Superman before I want to see Thunderbolts.
Century.
Like, I want to see Century. No, I want to see the actual Superman in the movie before I want to see Thunderbolts. That's why. So
yeah,
I mean, it's my list is only by default. Like it's like
I feel you because you could pretty much flip any of those.
Actually, the only reason I have Mortal Kombat on there because I want to see either it's going to be that much more trash or can they actually like, all right, we kind of fucked up the first one.
It's true.
Let's make this one good. So that's why it's in. But I'm thinking more of the shit's probably going to be trash. But the top 4, I mean, I want to see them all for
what I'm afraid of because it's the first movie out of Brave New World's coming out in February. Actually,
damn, next month.
Yeah, like so.
We guess on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Brave New World is like coming out on during Black History Month. So
as it should.
As it should. But I'm very fearful. I'm very fearful. Because I'm not too sure, you know what I'm saying, because it's not a legacy character. And people have all these particular things that they say about legacy characters. Basically, the Avengers, they're now claiming that they are legacy characters.
He wanted to say boy.
He wanted to say, boy, you know, goddamn Steve Rogers. But I feel like if you're not a main Avengers member and you are a subset of one particular member, like Jane Foster's Thor, Sam Wilson is Captain America, Riri Williams is Ironheart. These particular things are not the legacy characters that they saw back in 2010 with the first Avengers movie.
Right.
So anybody that is under those categories is going to get scrutinized heavily. You know what I'm saying? This is a Captain America movie. And yet, he said, what up, fellas? He said, Biggs, you wildin'. So this is a Captain America movie, and yet it's not Steve Rogers. And people are not going to get over the fact that it's not Steve Rogers. Like, if you don't have a particular scene, yo, what's up, Toasted Atlas? How you doing, man? So if you don't have a particular scene where fucking Steve Rogers is on the move, staring down with his old ass, then there's no particular fashion of how this is going to go. So people are going to look at it from that. They're pretty much going to hate watch this, just like they do with Star Wars flicks.
Wait, we never had hate watchers for any Marvel films.
You get out of here.
Nah. Some people just some people just want to see it all. They want to see Marvel fall.
I feel like everybody that watched Madam Web was a hate watcher.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I spread this for the show.
The MCU has a tough task, man. They gotta gain the trust back. Like we can have a cohesive universe that makes sense leading into the next Avengers film. So they got a lot of they have a lot of they have a lot of movies coming out this year that need to hit. Like all three.
All three of those need to hit.
They need to hit.
I feel like the Thunderbolts particular project, I feel because of the action that can get brought into that movie, is going to be a real good particular concept that they're going to put out, especially the fact that you bring forth another OP character that maybe not a lot of people are familiar with, but then the people that don't read comics are going to be like, it's another Superman.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And for those of us, and that's what sucks, because like casual fans will be like, oh, they got this Superman guy running around and everything like that. And like, no, you don't understand who that is.
Yeah.
It's the man with the power of a million suns.
Yeah. It's
man that's literally like fighting his own battle internally. And literally with a flip of a switch.
It could be somebody completely different. And be
so Thunderbolts is not going to be a filler movie, right?
What's that?
So Thunderbolts is not going to be a filler movie.
I do not believe it's going to be a filler movie. For one, we know who basically bought Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
So wherever Contessa Valentina, whatever the fuck her name is, she basically take that over. Now we're basically going to find out the plans of what happened to Avengers Tower, why it was bought, why is Sentry in a facility basically getting built up, and pretty much some of them Thunderbolts ain't gonna make it.
Oh, word.
Sentry gonna kill somebody.
Now that's interesting.
Sentry's going to kill one of them.
Maybe. Ooh, what if he kills
maybe Taskmaster? Yeah, will Sentry become Void?
You know what?
That's what is going to happen.
So that's what we're talking about. So yeah, this shit can go way left.
Yeah,
it can go way left, and for him to turn into a villain that would be
sick. If Sentry becomes the Void, and the Thunderbolts have to do everything in their power to contain him, and then one of them literally dies. That's what it is. Also, outside of that, I saw Mary Pena put up this thing about the Wolfman. As far as horror movies, I do have a few up there. Now, the Wolfman movie is coming out the first quarter of this year. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie is coming out at the end of the year. Also, James Wan is working on a Creature of the Black Lagoon movie. So we're getting all these like classic monster villains that are basically getting put out there. Thunderbolts is kind of like Suicide Squad Marvel, but if done correctly, Andre, they were at one point in time Thunderbolts were the catalyst for the Dark Avengers, and I'm not sure what Valentina's whole plan is, but I'm not sure if she's trying to assemble the Dark Avengers with who she has, but it's a good concept overall. He said, I think Sentry was an experiment after Steve Rogers got frozen and he was too powerful, so they trapped him. It's true. Like that's actually like a good concept as well, because
I wouldn't mind that.
If you think about it, good old Bob might have been on ice for a very long time, and he's been harbored up in a facility, and he was like a fail-safe in case shit really got out of hand. But the thing is, even they couldn't contain him. So why not have him align himself like that?
You know what? I think Marvel kind of fucked up though. I'm gonna tell you why. I think Thunderbolts and Captain America: Brave New World could have been one movie.
It could have been one movie.
It could have been one damn movie, bro. Because in essence, they're very similar as far as what they're representing in the MCU. Like, it's basically like, if we're gonna watch Brave New World, then Thunderbolts is basically like a low sequel, like not a like a direct sequel, but it's like what was happening while we were dealing with the Captain America shit. This what was happening at the same damn time, and it's just like they could have been one big giant movie because they kind of play into the same undertones, right? So it's like we could have got another film that could have represented something else in that universe that could have been highly important. I feel like we're gonna get that, and then we're getting like another version of like a Captain America type movie. So I feel like Marvel kind of dropped the ball on that. Now if they both hit, then it doesn't really matter. But it's like, damn, dog, like y'all could have did something else, because they're fitting like the same tone, and it's just like we're getting two of the same movie in 1 year, and then the Fantastic Four. So it's just like we couldn't do something else. You couldn't combine them or made the Thunderbolts a series that kind of, now if they was really thinking, they could have made it a series that went side by side with Captain America,
and then had them appear in Captain America following right up.
That shit would have been crazy, because but whatever, I need them both to hit, because we need this universe to get back to what it was. So we'll see what happens. I just think Marvel dropped the ball on that. That's just me.
And even, I guess, outside of the Fantastic Four movie that's pretty much going out, you're going to have Red Hulk as the main antagonist in Brave New World. You're going to have the Sentry more than likely as the main antagonist in Thunderbolts. And then you're going to have Galactus as your main antagonist for Fantastic Four, with a possible cameo of your first glimpse of Dr. Doom.
Maybe. We're not going to say possible. With,
you know
with the cameo,
inevitable cameo. But the thing is, like, I don't want Marvel to start having this villain problem again. If you remember from I think it was like Phase 1, where there was depth in the heroes, which basically got us Avengers. But then like classic, villains within Marvel, Red Skull, basically, like certain characters that you felt like had some trajectory to be long-standing in Marvel Just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I would hope that like the Red Hulk thing isn't a one-time thing. I would hope that the Sentry thing isn't a one-time thing. I would hope the Galactus thing is not a one-time thing.
They need to stop making villains good.
Yeah, or anti-heroes.
Like let villains be villains, man.
Yeah.
Like
Stop. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, it's just like now. Granted, they use a variant of Loki to make to bring his whole redemption story together,
which is great.
So we'll take it. It's great fucking show. But no, let these villains be villains. Like we don't have to like beat the villain and then we team up like every time. Like it seems like if they don't die, they're teaming up with us. Like,
that's the Goku trait. It's like if I beat you, you can join me. You can be on my team.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Like, or every Fast and the Furious movie. If I beat you, why don't you just join the family? Yeah, I'm sure Ralphie's hearing that from the void. Sorry. All right, what is it? One way they could bring back Savage Hulk is with the leader. The leader can control the Hulk so he can mess with Hulk's mind and make the real Hulk come out. Ooh, I like that too.
I like it.
I like that too. He said, look, just take a page from the Penguin. Look, the Penguin, you thought he was turning good. And then his henchmen, him were having a little heart-to-heart on the bench.
Crack.
Nope. They were like, I have to remind you of who I really am. Yeah. I have to lay low for a little while. And if I lay low, I can't have anybody know where I'm at. Not even you. And just straight up got rid of him. Because the whole don't disrespect fam. Look, man.
That's right.
All right. So taking a page from that is like, okay, let the villains be villains. They have to continue to be doing villainous traits throughout their entirety span throughout the MCU, or better yet, even within the DCU. However you want to portray them, keep running the gauntlet. Do you think the run will switch like DC is going to where Marvel used to be? I don't think DC is going to get up to that level. If we're thinking about it, 2008, we're almost up to 20 years of MCU content to the point where they've had a continuous run like that. Yeah. Can DC do that? They jumped on the ball late.
Very late.
And they've been choppy ever since.
So for them to do that, they're going to need the Superman movie to hit. Yeah. They gotta do its own Batman movie.
And it's got to hit.
It's got to hit. They're going to have to do a Flash movie.
And that better be the bomb.
Yep. They're going to need a Green Lantern movie. Like you're going to have to do
the show better do great.
Yeah, the show does, but once you pick a Green Lantern, say the Jon Stewart character, then you need to have a movie. You need to do what Marvel did in the beginning and establish movies with its main Justice League members, right? Sprinkle in some characters to jump in of the Justice League, like you put. Obviously, Martian Manhunter doesn't need a movie. Obviously, Cyborg doesn't need his own movie.
That was kind of like Hawkeye and Black Widow didn't need
exactly, right? So there's some of them that don't need it, but they're still prime players in the Justice League, right? I think we can do without another Aquaman movie. I think we get it, so we can just plug him in. We don't have to. I think we got enough of that with the Jason Momoa stuff. So I think everybody is now educated enough to be like, okay, that's Aquaman and he's from Atlantis and they are down there. So we can. So he wouldn't need his own movie either. You just get the core members, and then bang. So Marvel laid out the blueprint. All DC has to do, and James Gunn has to follow that blueprint and establish who's going to be the big bosses. Whether they want to go and do Darkseid again or they want to pick someone else, and then just go with it. At this point, like they can really go. We just seen Darkseid, right? So you probably don't want to do the exact same.
You got to work your way up to it,
right? So maybe go Brainiac, right? Maybe Brainiac be the big boss,
and no Doomsday as a giant Ninja Turtle either.
Yeah, exactly. We don't even have to do Doomsday because let Brainiac have. It's his own alien invasion coming to Earth, and they bound together to do that. And then after, maybe much like the first Avengers movie, where it was
Loki. Was
Loki was the villain, but Now that's where you can be like, all right, now Darkseid is probably sitting in his chair, like, all right, he's in the shadows.
Yeah, like this was stronger than I thought.
Exactly, right? So there's a blueprint of success that DC can just ride, and I think we can all appreciate, and it would be done the right way. So if they have the patience, because you're going to need patience, you're going to need a good 4 to 5 years, to establish this universe through a few movies of its main characters.
Yep.
What Marvel didn't have, what they have now is the ability to do shows. So you also have shows to help bring the universe together. So you already have advantage at that. And then in 4 or 5 years, you built the trust of the fans, and now we're going out to this Justice League movie that's probably going to be epic. But he has to. James Gunn, he understands from being at Marvel. So if he's following that blueprint, we get, like I said, we get the Superman movie, we get a Batman movie, we get a Green Lantern movie, and a Wonder Woman movie. Those are the four. Those are the four that have to have their movies, right? You get a Superman sequel, possibly a Batman sequel.
You get a Wonder Woman movie.
Oh my God! How did I forget Wonder Woman?
You gotta have a Wonder Woman movie.
So you get those 5. Those 5 need a movie. Superman probably needs a sequel, possibly Batman, maybe not, and then you jump into the Justice League film.
Everett, that is facts.
Yeah, they have to do the Flash right. They have to.
He said season 3 of CW. That is facts.
Yeah. The movie that we got with the Flash was not what we were looking for. It could have been so much better.
17 times.
Oh my goodness, he was so great at that. But it's there's a blueprint. There's a blueprint for success, and it's all up to James Gunn, man. Like, don't waste time on unnecessary projects just because you could do it. Like, do these main characters and let's get a cohesive universe. It's right there. Fact. 4 or 5 years, man. It's all it takes.
Yeah. Like, as far as my movies, I had Thunderbolts at 2.
Okay.
So like literally I had because I like horror, I had was it 28 years later?
Yeah, I would have that on my I should have that on my list too.
One of my favorite zombie flicks, 28 days later.
That was really good.
Then it was 28 weeks later. Now it's 28 years later. So that's anticipated for me because I love the first 2.
Yeah.
Even though what's his name? Aaron Johnson, who just did Craven, is in the movie. And I'm like, God damn, I hope he don't. But he was just in Nosferatu, and he was the bomb in that. I was like, okay, cool.
I already forgot Craven exists.
Yeah, totally out of context. So I had that. I had was it Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein at number 4.
Okay.
I had Superman at number 3.
Same where I had it.
I had Thunderbolts at number 2, and then I had Fantastic Four at number 1. But only because, like, goddamn, I lowballed Superman.
Okay.
Because I want to have low expectations for it. I don't want to put it too high so I can get shot to the fucking ground.
I put it at 3 too.
I want to just like.
I feel like Fantastic Four is extremely important.
It's an important movie.
I feel like Captain America: Brave New World is the foundation. Like, it's the foundation layer for everything that's coming up. So it may not be. I'm not saying it needs to be the best film. It needs to be the most important MCU film that we had it has to be the game changer. Because you better be telling us, like, all right, it's time to get the gang back together. Who am I recruiting? Like, that's where I need to get to, and then I can just enjoy the Fantastic Four film for what I expect it to be.
Facts. Yep. And pretty much just like out of all that, yes, Fantastic Four. He got Fantastic Four 1, Superman 2, Thunderbolts 3.
That's a great list.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
No, so like for a lot of projects that are pretty much out there. Like, as far as the TV shows, I had Invincible season 3 as number 1 because I know what's coming.
Yeah.
So
like,
just to get back into TV shows for a bit. Season 2, I'm not going to say it was underwhelming as far as like the storyline or anything like that, but it basically set up a lot of shit that we know is going to happen in season 3. Like when I tell you the conquest battle is coming in season 3. When I tell you that the multiversal war, the Invincible war, is going to happen in season 3, it's going to be phenomenal. People ain't ready for this because
Nope.
even though season 3 is like this, it doesn't end. It's not like that's some big shit and then it ends. No, it keeps going.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot more. Like there's one other particular character that we have not even seen yet. But we know Conquest is coming because we've seen like a couple cameos of him in season 2 and everything like that.
Yeah.
And also it provided us some of the funniest content that we had brought out there because the Viltrumites were acting up all over the place.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like bug sex was the thing.
Oh my God. Yes, it was.
You know?
And purple children.
Purple children. Well, that's another storyline. Oh. Kid Omni-Man. You gonna find out how crazy his ass is.
Supergirl starts filming next week. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's the biggest. No, appreciate that, Jay Stark. So the biggest thing on that is like Supergirl is going to hit theaters in 2026. Millie Alcock, who was basically in House of the Dragon, she was the young in the first season. She was one of the younger leads in House of Dragon. Is going to be our Supergirl. They are literally going to choose the playbook of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow to do that storyline. The villain in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow is not Lobo. It's Creme of the Yellow Hills. But the thing is, that's an unrecognizable character. So they still casted the actor. So there's an actor that's going to play that role. What they did was that Creme links himself up with like this band of rebellious ass intergalactic pirates that hop from planet to planet, causing genocidal, just maniacal war tactics to destroy planets. Yeah. And that's where a Lobo can come in. So Momoa joining in this villainous role, and for him to come off as a character that's like, God damn, this dude is like way too fucking powerful. Because people look at him and be like, oh, he looks like some crazy biker or former dude that used to be like a Kiss fan from back in the day, like Al Simmons or whatever the fuck his name is. But I'm telling you, like the Lobo was the only person that joined the Justice League and he was out in 5 minutes because he killed somebody within 5 minutes. Yeah. He said, I went from my man to main man. Yo, it is what it is. So Lobo is just one of those characters that you put into, you can call him an anti-hero, but I think he plays his role when he's more given as a villain. But that's 2026. You know, so it's good that they put Jason Momoa in that movie because outside of him, you're looking at the casting and what's on paper and you're like, this movie better be good because I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah. I did say Al Simmons. That's Spawn. And it's not him. I forget homeboy from Kiss with the long ass tongue. What's his name? Gene Simmons. You're
Gene
right.
Simmons.
Simmons. I didn't say Al Simmons.
Al Simmons just picked up my laundry the other day.
Oh my God. But word is that who picks up your laundry? Al Simmons. Look. All right, so a little bit of news on this Toasted Atlas. So Mike Flanagan, if you remember from Midnight Mass on Netflix, is going to be the writer for the Clayface movie. And this Clayface movie is going to be depicted as a horror flick. Go ahead.
Time out. We're getting a Clayface. Like, is this an animated movie?
No, it's going to be a standalone movie, bro.
Wait.
Where he's the anti-hero, right?
Where he's a horror villain.
Whoa, wait. Why are we getting a Clayface movie?
Yeah, do we need that?
You're going to get a Clayface movie at the end of 2026.
But why are we getting a whole Clayface? They're using the budgets wrong. There is a blueprint of success. You can do this thing right. Why are we wasting the project? Like, do an animation Clayface movie. That's fine. I love.
You remember how he was depicted in Batman the Animated Series? He was like a joke.
Yeah. I'll catch you next time, Batman.
He was like dancing around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll leave.
But we can't. Why are they doing this? Why?
Okay, so
is this because of the Penguin and the Joker?
I think so.
No, if you want to go that route, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. It is that's the money. That is the money maker.
No, tell us why. Tell us why.
I mean, I'm just saying they just do activities on every episode. It was
activities.
Activities. They just be active, doing activities.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
They're the best of friends. Very close.
Are they close?
Very close. They're like kissing cousins.
Oh.
Oh. They're like kissing cousins, man. It'd be good to see them through 8 to 12 episodes just doing activities.
Word?
Yeah.
Running with mischief.
You know, they got to cut up a little bit.
Cut up. Oh, hey, let's get to these comments. No, they better not announce El Muerto. Remember when Sony announced El Muerto starring Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He said Dr. Umar is staring at Haas right now like this. I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon.
Oh man.
That Harley Quinn Poison Ivy movie would be flames.
Yo, I'm telling you. Right, if you want to go Clayface, I mean the money is where it's at. I'm just saying. We know.
All right. First
what you got,
comment. Let's go.
Off the top of my head, I gotta know what happens in ST5. ST5? What's ST5?
What's ST5? What's ST5?
ST5.
Stranger Things 5. Stranger Things. Oh. All right. Okay.
I forgot about that this year. Yo, they are grown.
Yeah, right? They're like,
24 or 25.
Yeah, they probably have
families. They're out of college looking for work.
They are grown as shit.
Are they going to have like an EBT episode where they're like, yeah, this economy sucks. Somebody got to get food stamps. And then they start they get caught with like food stamp fraud.
My thing is, what year is it going to be? Because all this shit's been in the 80s, but is it going to be now like 1991?
Like 10 years later?
Yeah.
From the event?
He said, bit unrelated, but what's going to happen after that after credit scene in the Eternals that they threw Harry Styles in there, and then boom, he seems like he got Thanos. Yeah, I think he did. So Eros, or if you want to call him Star Fox,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, is Thanos' brother.
Yep.
He turns up as the post-credit scene at the end of Eternals, and I think that's the last we saw him.
Yeah. Listen, they've had plenty of after credit scenes where they pop up and we'll never see anything.
Never see them
again.
Go back.
2025 is going to be the year for movies and TV shows.
It better be.
It's going to be.
Wait, go back to Everett's comment. What did he say? He said basically the Stranger Things 5 cast is 11 40-year-olds right now.
Hey, shit, it's probably shit.
11 is twerking now.
11 is twerking now. He said 11 40 years old. She twerking. That's crazy as hell. He said they finished filming a few days ago, I believe. Well, for Stranger Things, that's they are grown. They are no longer children.
And Hopper's are in the retirement home.
Yeah,
that's what Hopper's doing MCU movies.
They're gonna have episodes of them getting checked for prostate cancer. Like it's gonna be
doing
just real adult stuff.
Yo,
by arthritis.
Yo, King Spawn. I've been waiting for that movie since 2018.
Really?
It's not. I don't know if it's gonna be happening, man. I remember the Comic-Con we went to in 2019. And I saw Todd McFarlane. He said that shit was going to drop in 2021. Jamie Foxx has been in a coma and came out of it. It's not happening.
Seriously.
He said, I know I saw Stranger Things stuff. Where are they talking about the Haley's Comet, which was like 86, 87? All right, if it's gonna be that late, They're grown. They got to be like they're going to be like 21 in this episode in these episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right. All right, this is Andre. Invincible, The Boys, which will be in his last season.
But it's not this year though, right?
Now, I don't know if it's this year.
It's not this year.
And the new Captain America. The trailers have been flames, Andre. But I don't know. You might have to look at the Boys to see if it's coming out this year.
Nah, I think it's the following year. I think it's 2 years.
Superman and Stranger Things. Yep.
Because if the Boys,
that's Jorge. Is this your ghost profile?
Mission Impossible is on my top 5.
The Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning Part 2.
Yep.
How many Mission Impossible? Look, the last one didn't do all that crazy.
Apparently, they're possible.
Can I have yet to ever watch a full Mission Impossible movie.
You'll be addicted. Great acting.
Great acting?
You convinced me, Jorge. You convinced me.
I digress. There's great acting from Tom Cruise.
Wait, a graduation set from high school or college?
No, yeah, it got to be from college, man. It's definitely not high school.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Gen V season 2 is releasing at the end of this year.
I can dig that. I can dig that.
Yeah. Gen V1 was good. The last Mission Impossible was dope. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Not that many people liked it.
No, I like Gen V.
No, not Gen V. The last Mission Impossible movie.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know. He hadn't watched them. See?
Yeah, all right. We got this. We got it. All right, here we
go. Yep. That Alien Earth, because if they do it right, it can be a hit, especially if they stick to canon. Is he talking about Superman?
Yeah. So do they really have Arnold Schwarzenegger in this?
In what?
In Alien or Predator? Like I seen.
Oh, the Alien Earth. No, it's a series, bro. That's coming on this. Yeah, it's coming on Hulu.
All right.
I don't know if they got Arnold in this shit. No, wait, no, it's not Arnold. No, it's not Arnold.
I seen some type of poster with this shit. I'm like,
well, they were talking. Well, Predator Badlands basically took over one of the time slots for something out of Disney. Okay, and they were talking about bringing back Arnold.
Sheesh.
The oldest dirt on the
bring him back at AI his ass.
I've seen these creatures before.
Shit.
He said the last Mission Impossible movie lost its sauce in the Mission Impossible movie, but I'm hopeful that the last movie delivers. And is this it? Is this the end of the franchise?
It is.
Tom can finally
This is the first installment. They're gonna go to the second. I'm just kidding.
Nah, man. Let him be Superior Iron Man and just call it a day.
Is Tom Cruise? Is he 65?
He's definitely 65.
He's 65. I gotta check his age.
And jumping off of cliffs like a madman.
Yeah,
that's right. All right, here we go.
Oh, okay. So you talk about King
62. 62.
He's 62 years old.
62.
That man is crazy.
And he was born in 62. That's interesting.
Yeah, King Spawn has been all over the internet.
King Spawn's been all over the internet, but the thing is, there's no way Jamie Foxx can do this fucking role.
Why not?
Bro, he's like half a man right now. I just saw that comedy special.
Yeah, bro. He's not doing that shit.
They got to get somebody else. Somebody else got to be Al Simmons. Now I know who Al Simmons is. She's great. Is the live action How to Train a Dragon coming out this year? No, it is this year. It's the end of 2025.
It's this year. Yeah, it's this year.
Yep. And the trailer did look flames. Yep. He said Tom Cruise is fueled by Scientology. That's actually a fact.
Yep.
Deserting his family, right?
That's right. Yep. That Eyes Wide Shut was a documentary. That shit was not a movie.
Yeah.
Encino Man too. It's the mellow killing me, yo.
Is that true?
There's no way they're doing Encino Man too, yo.
Come on, bro.
Oh man.
Cut it out.
I totally forgot about that Toasted Atlas. Yeah, yo, that Sinners movie with fucking Michael B. Jordan. I'm watching.
That could be dope. That could be dope.
That is definitely be dope. That's the Blade script that ended up in the trash. And then fucking Coogler pulled it out and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be walking over to Warner Brothers real quick. I'll be right back."
Big said every time he starts the second Mission Impossible movie, he
see Jorge. See what you be trying to put us through.
I'm just watching from the beginning, from the one from 1998.
What?
All right.
Yeah, yo, the trailer for How to Train a Dragon was good. I was like, they got everything right.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what we got. All right, so we
You got King Spawn, and then
boom.
What you got?
Hold on, let me shut down some comments here.
Some palettes.
Comments. All right.
Some comments.
Oops.
Whoa, what is that? Is this also your spam account? You sending us movie links?
Nah.
What we watching, Jorge? Ironheart. Damn. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait a minute.
Are we looking at Ironheart or Iron?
I mean, I'm looking at the comment, but yeah, good God. All right, so Nolan's Odyssey is not coming out to 2026, but I am intrigued.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next year. Well, what else we got?
He says, Soups goes without saying, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Fantastic Four is going to offer us. Ballerina, I'm looking forward to, mainly because I enjoyed the John Wilkes films and the Continental TV show. So that's going to basically be a build around that universe. And the year wouldn't be great if we didn't have a Henry Cavill film. And I'm pretty stoked that it's a Guy Ritchie film, basically like the last one. And this one's called In the Gray. So yes, Henry Cavill is still doing a movie this year. And he's doing another Guy Ritchie film, kind of like he did earlier this year or early 2024. The one that he did with Alan Rickson. He said, Biggs, don't do it. The Mission Impossible movies are pretty good. See?
Yeah.
There you go.
He said, I want Marvel to recast the OG 6 Avengers after Secret Wars so we can see them interact with the X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Oh, right.
So here's the thing. The X-Men are about to run shit. And whatever the Avengers, however they're scripted in those X-Men mutant, this is the mutant saga.
Yeah, it's coming.
So, I'm here to let you know that the X-Men don't really fuck with the Avengers. Even though Wolverine has been an Avenger and everything like that, they don't mess with them guys too much.
Yeah.
So I'm here to tell you, don't get mad if you don't see your Avengers for a long time when the X-Men come running around. We're gonna have our own shit.
Listen, it's gonna be X-Men and Spider-Man.
That's it.
And Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. That's the real Trinity. Trinity. That's the real Trinity in Marvel.
And then when there's a earthly threat, then they'll all come together as Avengers.
True, possibly. All you need is one good scene of Magneto and his drawers going to Antarctica. It was like, you know what? This is going far too long. He was like, Magneto, why are you taking off your clothes? Don't worry about me, nigga.
Got somebody screaming, who the hell let Bo in the goddamn writing room again?
Bo sitting there like this. Yes.
Yeah.
He said, hopefully the DCU Batman movie releases before 2030. Why? Because the Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson is now delayed until 2027.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah.
They might as well go do their own Batman thing.
Yeah.
Do that.
Because Pattinson has gotten busy. Like busy.
Yeah.
James Gunn. Poppy Pascal busy.
Yeah, he is Poppy Pascal busy.
When do we get a Peacemaker season 2?
That's happening this year.
No, I gotta take something out. That show was so good. Hold on, I gotta take something out. Something's getting knocked down. Let me check my notes. Something's getting knocked down.
Yeah,
I just thought about that. Yeah.
Ethan Hunt as Tony Stark 616. Come on.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna leave Marvel Zombies at 5.
And you're gonna put Peacemaker season 2 in there.
Yeah, at 4. I'm taking out Ironheart. I'm taking out Ironheart. I'm taking out Ironheart. I'd rather see Peacemaker.
Peacemaker was fucking fun.
World? That shit was flames.
There's gonna be a Jurassic World movie coming out this year with ScarJo.
There is.
I've really stopped the Jurassic movies, man.
Yeah,
God damn.
They keep inventing dinosaurs.
I mean,
What'd
bro, these are they're reinventing dinosaurs.
Listen, I'm not even convinced there was dinosaurs, so I don't even care for this.
Bring all right. So Voltron is supposed to happen at the beginning of 2026 with Henry Cavill.
Wait, what?
You ain't know about this?
No.
Why did that? What?
Yeah,
Is this thing?
And Amazon Prime is doing it. So
is he gonna be Keith?
He's the red fucking lion.
This is wild behavior. This is wild behavior. He's
Voltron's
jumping
a thing.
Into a line.
Masters of the Universe is a thing.
See, I told you they need to stay away from the He-Man universe.
Mm-hmm. So there's still a lot of content out there as far as like anticipated movies and films. It's just, is any of this shit's going to hit? Like Sony, they could be lying to us and be like, yeah, we're not going to do any more Spider-Man universe movies anymore. And then they fucking just drop something.
Yeah, because they want to keep the IPs.
They got to keep the IPs. I think that's the only way for them to keep the IPs is that they have to release something within a time frame.
They better off doing a fucking daily Bugle
TV
fucking
show?
movie. No, just do the movie. Just do a movie on fucking news and fucking Jonah J. Jameson and shit. Like
that's it.
Let it be a comedy film, and we don't even have to worry about shit. Just have him going crazy.
Where's my pictures of Spider-Man?
I said I wanted pictures of Spider-Man.
Who shot these? You? You ain't never see that skit where like basically like Peter Parker hands his pictures over to two black dudes that work at the Bugle, and they were like this. Who shot this? You shot this? Like you was in the air with him. No, like, hold up, you ain't get this. Like this is like on top of a bridge. You was on a bridge. Like they asking them all these fucking questions. You gotta look. You gotta look for this shit. It's funny as hell. They start calling their boys. He's like, yo, Tony, come here, look at this shit. He said he shot this. He's like, he looks at it, he's like, you shot this? You shot this.
We talked about, all right, so I brought up the Aunt May movie before. Yeah. So the Aunt May movie, which would have been, you want to talk about possibly Madam Web or Craven being two
that would have been
movies
stupid.
The Aunt May movie would have destroyed cinema. Period. Like nobody would have been making movies anymore. Like it would just shut all of Hollywood down. Like it would have had her as a spy.
Oh my god.
Like as a goddamn spy.
That's why they shot Ben.
Back into the fucking, like back in the day, like the 30s or the 40s or the 50s, something crazy. Yeah, thank the stars that we didn't get that piece of shit.
Oh my god!
Right? We already got Joker 2 and Madam Web.
We don't need to see that shit.
We already survived them shit.
Wait a minute, Haas. Everett's got an idea. Put it up, Jorge.
I'm all about ideas. I mean, is it Marissa Tomei?
If it's Marissa Tomei.
So are we going back in time to like my cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei? Possibly a different world of Marissa Tomei. If we can go back in time and we can make it a trilogy and get her at different points of her life. Like
I mean, she is a HBCU grad. So why not?
We get the 1988 version of her where she's trying to pay her way through Hillman, right? And then we get the 1993 version of her where she's an expert on cars. And then to top off the trilogy, we get her in her late stages as Peter Parker's aunt and guardian. I can dig that.
How old is Marissa Tomei? Was she like in her mid-50s?
Oh, she's like 55. Hold up. Now I got to check that. Yeah. She's like 55, bro. 56 maybe. You know, Darnell took that picture with her.
Bastard.
Oh, no. That motherfucker.
That son of a bitch.
Yep. Marissa Tomei. Up. Came right up. Age 60. She is 60 years old. And she looks amazing.
Wow.
She looks amazing.
He said, Haas, I'm calling Dr. Umar right now.
Dang, man. Stop snitching me out to Dr. Umar, man. I don't want to deal with him. Just be looking at me crazy.
I beg your pardon. Yo, is that all the comments?
Yeah, it's all comments. Wait, I have one more. Wait.
No, you got one more.
Please drop it. Drop any comments you have. I'm all in.
He said one to do the last one. Yo, if they do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin movie, people would cry.
Yeah, 100%. I would cry.
All right, here we go.
People would. Yo, what do you do?
Yo, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa. This is the most provocative.
I let the AI get the comments.
Yo, look. I don't know if you got the OnlyFans comments in the chat. Excuse Jorge today.
Wait. We got an OnlyFans page now.
We're streaming through OnlyFans as well.
Yeah, that's the evolution of the show. We're gonna start streaming through OnlyFans.
Yeah, fuck the Patreon. We are
going straight to OnlyFans. That's why Ralphie isn't here. He's taking care of some of the production at OnlyFans right now.
Absolutely.
So we'll see him next week.
Look, he said I thought they were going to do a real live action rated R last Ronin movie. He said they better not do a Ronin movie. He was like, a real nigga will cry.
I'll cry.
Yo, if you want to see three out of 4 of your favorite Ninja Turtles die viciously,
the first 10 minutes,
bro. Yeah, in the first first half hour, opening shit,
yeah.
And then you got like just Raph trying to figure shit out.
Yeah. Shit,
not good.
Even in the first live action Ninja Turtles movie, when Raph got knocked into a coma, that shit was dramatic.
Oh my god, that was dramatic.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna survive.
That is not good.
I was 8 years old going through it.
Oh my god.
Nickelodeon confirmed it that they're doing Last Ronin.
That's what
if Nickelodeon confirmed it, then it's not the Last Ronin that I want to see.
Unless they do it, listen, they can't do a kid. You can't do a kid version of that.
No, you can't do a kid version. It has to be the real version. And I'm telling you, the comics made motherfuckers fall to their knees.
Yeah, I need it. It has to be rated R.
It's sad as hell in the beginning.
It needs to be rated R. It has to be adult. It has to be adult. It has to be super adult. This ain't for the kids.
Oh,
it can't be for the kids. This is not for them.
It's definitely not for them. Yo, it's literally for us.
Yeah. You gotta reach a certain maturity level just to even watch this goddamn film.
Yeah, to be honest, like if people don't know about the Last Ronin comic, or better yet, what happens, and then they go into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie watching that for the very first time, you will have motherfuckers sob. They will sob.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You do not want to see that.
Yeah.
Put Quentin Tarantino on that.
Michelangelo be calling motherfuckers niggas and shit.
Cowabunga, nigga! I love being a nigga!
Oh my god, thank God we ain't live on Twitch. We got fucking slashed. Yo. Oh man. So that's the pod, everybody. Of course, if you've never been, I see we got some new people. So if you've never
thank you.
We got some new folks, Toasted Atlas. Well, thank you for joining us. You know what I'm saying? So if you have never watched the Party Nerds podcast, we are live every single Monday at 9 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X. Anywhere where you stream your favorite content, we are live here for you. And of course, you can watch us on IG as well. So for myself, Haas, Jorge, Party Nerds Go. We are out.